Welcome back, Helldivers, to your daily news update. Now, we have quite a lot to talk about today. A lot of the stuff coming from the CEO, Johan, on the future of the game, and also a whole bunch of other stuff. So I hope you guys do get some good information here. If you guys do enjoy the video, if you wouldn't mind considering dropping a like and subscribing, that would mean the world to me. We did just pass over 251,000 subscribers last night, so thank you guys for that, and let's get in with today's video. Now, pretty much starting off, you may have seen this all over social media, but this is where everything sort of started off talking about online, was the Sony's call. So Johan tweeted out saying, as announced in the Sony's earning call, we have sold over 12 million units. It's crazy to think there are more Helldivers than there are Swedes. What a massive achievement from everyone involved in realising Helldivers 2. A massive thank you to the community for your support, passion and dedication in the fight for democracy. All love. So this was great news for the team. I mean, 12 million units is just insane, considering, you know, they were a small indie studio that decided to release a game. They didn't realize, you know, their first game only ever really got like 7,000 concurrent players, and little did they know that they were going to release a gem which managed to hit over 400,000 concurrent players on PC alone, which is just crazy news. So congratulations on the team for that. Anyway, so let's get on with the news from the community. So someone said, may I ask a question? I keep finding / getting told conflicting info. Are the Helldivers who purchased the game in the now delisted countries still able to play? Is the delisting affecting only the ability to purchase, or is it also the ability to log in? Thank you and love your game. And Johan said, hey, anyone that has bought the game will be able to keep playing forever. Now, what I've been told is something on from this is what Helldivers have said, Arrowhead have said, is they said that with the system that they're going to be putting into place sometime in the future, I don't know when they're going to be doing this, but pretty much if they ever decided to work on a third title, if they ever decided to work on any other game, they said that they would always have something in place, which means Joel controls the whole game, so that will always be something that happens. By the way, this isn't going to happen for a long time, but they just wanted to let players know that if anything ever changed in the future, you would always be able to play Helldivers, as Joel will be controlling the game automatically. So that's pretty awesome news, to be honest, because, you know, I feel like the game is, you know, I know it's dropped in players and stuff, but that doesn't mean, I feel like sometimes when people see that a game drops in popularity, I feel like that instantly just means that's it, that's the death of the game. But no, that's not the case. And they've even got things in place, as I said, to make it automatic, but that's like, you know, I'm talking like years down the line, depending on what happens with the success of Helldivers. And I think it really depends on updates, you know, like if they get the game right, they get some really cool releases out, like the Illuminate. I think this game has got a long lifespan. So that's just my opinion personally. Like, it's such a popular game still, even if there is only now 80,000 to 100,000 players a day, which, by saying only, that isn't just only, that's still a crazy amount of players on Steam. The only games that really ever hit the millions constantly is like, well, I think Counter-Strike is the only game that does it, and then there's like games like Apex Legends that get like 400k when there's new content, and you got like Dota and stuff, and games just don't be, you know, they're games that have been around for ages and just got it sorted. But anyway, next up, this is the information on something people have been talking about online about the Xbox fans waiting for a port for the game. I didn't expect to see this, but it all kind of linked to the new Galactic map. And someone said, are the reserves the Xbox fans waiting for a port? And Johan responded with, 200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more well on the way. Classic Star Wars reference there, but apparently there has been talks at the moment ongoing with the Xbox port happening, and some people are still saying it's never ever going to happen. But I thought that was a really interesting response from Johan there. I know it was just a GIF, but I wouldn't have thought they would have even ever responded with something like that. And could this be a little hint at Xbox players coming to the game sooner than we first thought? Then next up, there was the Galactic War update yesterday, and they said after 5 days of intense decommissioning of the automatons into scrap metal for use in advanced anti-tank mines, the Helldivers came 78% towards the stated goal of 2 billion dead bots. This means that the new stratagem will continue to elude the Helldiver arsenal for now. The war now escalates into what is officially called the Second Galactic War. All conflict leading up to this was merely an elaborate special operation. New recruits are being trained to bolster the ranks of the SEAF and the Helldivers are tasked with guarding these training facilities so that each recruit can be given their vigorous 72-hour basic training. Now, I don't believe that means basic training for us Helldivers, us veterans that have been playing the game for a long time. There's many people talking about how they've been saying that this could be the recruit and of the basic training for the new Xbox players that come into the game. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% confirmed, but when I saw that thing from Johan and all of the stuff online, I was thinking, wow, is this coming sooner than we really thought? Now, I don't think, I can't see it happening that quickly. Like, you know, they're working with Sony, but imagine this out of nowhere just gets announced that Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox. And I know some people don't care, but I think it would be really cool to have our Xbox players join. I mean, I'm an Xbox player. I've my first Xbox came when I was like 5 years old, and I'm mainly a PC player. That's what I play Helldivers on. But how cool would it be to have all 3 platforms together and ready for the fight, and bring in a whole bunch of new players in? But we'll see what happens there, and if there's any updates on it. Next up, this was someone looked at some new information about Sony, and they said they also put someone else in charge of third-party relations. Do you think this will be a positive change for you and your team? And Johan said, hey, we are working as a second-party studio with PS, i.e. with first-party studios and support, but we are independent. Now, I saw a lot of comments saying, you know, Sony just has Arrowhead under its thumb. They're not an independent studio, but they keep saying the same thing. Arrowhead keeps saying we're independent, and I guess the reason why people haven't been agreeing with that is because of like the account linking and stuff. But Sony are just crazy powerful, aren't they? They're like multi-billionaires. But yeah, and then the final thing that we are going to talk about in today's video was about the expanding of the Arrowhead game studio. So someone said, or hear me out, this is a crazy thought. They could be hiring new designers because they've realized the team is too small for the task at hand and need more support. And then Baskinator responded with, that's more like it. We need to expand a bunch of departments. So this is just pretty much what they've had to do over the last, like, try and recruit a bunch of new people in, because they want to, you know, they need to take off a lot of stress off the team that they have now, and they'll be able to get things out quicker. The thing with like obviously I've never had a company in hiring, but what I do understand is, well, I've had a company, but I haven't ever done like any hiring process. But what I do know from other people that I've spoken to that do this stuff is it's pretty common. It's common sense, to be honest. It just takes time to find someone. You can't just choose the first person and just be like, right, I'm hiring this person. That you have to know that they've got passion for gaming, passion for the game, and just know that they're going to put their all in. And this process just takes time, but hopefully they'll get some awesome new people on board, continue to expand, and bring us great content. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the full video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next Helldivers update very soon. See you guys then.